Whew. Alright. Let's, excuse me. Wait, what did I just do? Okay. That's so weird. Okay, we have different... Never mind. The map was changing. I've been waiting for you. And did you find the rest of the eggs? No, but that's because... What are you trying to pull here? If people hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole, we'll become a laughingstock. Yeah, but Avail, the sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Silence. I know what that means. You went to that male strip club, I know you did. That's why the Zoras can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zoras should be frantically searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zoras will get to them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. The other 3 must be past the twin rocks of Pinnacle Rock, where the sea snakes lurk. Got that? Then hurry, go find the eggs before those sinister sea snakes gobble them up. And then we can have some hot, sweet Persian rubbing sex on my awesome couch. Just newly upholstered. The Zora eggs are the only clue we have about that dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one says is true, and if we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in that dragon cloud, then we can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. So get a move on and go find them. No! And then we can have that Persian rub section. Very nice. Okay. So, that very inconspicuously placed beehive there definitely wasn't a front for what we needed to do. So there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This beehive, you destroy it. Under any circumstances. Looks like these ladies weren't a fan of hives. I don't know. Oh, what are you doing over there, Tattle? So now that they have all exited the room, which I think we didn't even have to technically do that because we have the stone mask that is completely optional. We've got ourselves a chest here. It's very important because this contains a Zelda fan favorite weapon. And if you couldn't have guessed what it is at this point, it's the key to everything we need to do in Great Bay. It's the hookshot. Nothing more needs to be said about this amazing thing, this staple of the Zelda series. We'll go and equip that. And we'll also equip probably this. We saw Moo Moo Milk. Okay. So this will just make it easier to like bypass all the enemies, even though we don't really technically need it. There are very few enemies that can see through the stone mask, but for the most part, it's pretty consequential. So you use the hookshot to latch onto things such as wood, and it will take you to them. It seems like it'd be extremely painful, but you know what? That's alright. That is quite alright. So we'll go ahead and dive and grab ourselves our first Zora egg, which you can just scoop up in a bottle and take with us. Doesn't look very healthy. You better have someone examine it. A garbled little jingle. So there should still be 3 Zora eggs in the Pirate's Fortress. Now what's very convenient about the Majora's Mask 3D version is that they give you enough bottles naturally so that you don't have to worry about coming back here a second time if you run out of bottles. Typically you would have 3 and you would have to go way out of your way in order to have the 4th. So I find it extremely convenient that they laid it out in that way. And it's a change that I like to see. Okay, so we'll go this way. We will go counterclockwise, and apologies for the the map sometimes will just do stupid things. And yeah, so there are still going to be 3 left, and we need to go find those. It won't be very difficult to find. However, I'm having trouble remembering where they all are immediately off the top of my head, but there we go. Now something about the hookshot feels very satisfying to use in this for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, let's see what we got in here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, okay. So we got a room here. We got a room here with a nice little Gerudo pirate. Lovely, lovely. Now this is kind of like the castle infiltration in Ocarina of Time, but what we can do here is just like knock him out with your sword through, I guess, the oil, I don't know, oil rigs, and call it good. However, at the beginning of each egg that we find, we're gonna have a bit of a fight here. It takes courage to come thieving in the pirate's fortress. I'm gonna love doing this to you. Doing what? Doing what you say! Well, anyway, we've got ourselves our first instance of a pirate. You want to be careful because they have a souped-up move where if they hit you with it, they will throw you out instantly, and you won't be able to win. So it's not very fun, but if you want, you can use arrows on it, and sometimes they'll hit. Others, you can use hook shots, and you'll end up reeling towards them instantly, which I think is hilarious, but it rarely ever works. And as she blinds us and runs away to avoid the fines, we can go into this room that she so lovingly unlocked for us, collect more rupees, and call it good to go. So let's go up here, and we're gonna have to switch our items real fast. I think, here, let's get rid of our Lon milk, and I don't think we really need arrows. We probably don't need arrows. That's fine. So I'll go and switch on over to Mr. Michael the Goron the Zora man, and collect ourselves our other fish. But first, I'm gonna take a nice swig of Lon milk underwater, because why the hell not? I always love watered down milk, it's the best. So when you're picking up these Zora eggs, you want to be a little bit careful that you don't actually scoop up a fish. So, because that's happened to me where I didn't realize that I had collected a fish and I would just leave, and I would be like, oh shit, this isn't an egg, it's a fish. That's silly, I'm ridiculous. No, but it's kind of silly. So let's go put our trusty mask back on and leave, shall we? We don't really need it because we're far enough away to be able to avoid everybody, but it still doesn't hurt. Also, more chests! More chests to indulge ourselves in. Not that we ever need to pick up any more of these because we have yet to find that 100 rupee special. You know what I'm talking about. So let's... Actually, we're going backwards. I think we just turned ourselves around. Yeah, we need to go this way to where we started. Actually, there's another way over there, but I think... Okay, yeah, I remember where we need to go. Alright, excuse me, ladies. I'll just go and walk past here if you don't mind me. Just the maintenance man. Huh. There's more things over there. I've gotten, like, really accustomed to just using the gyroscope to, like, look at the camera around everything. It's kind of cool. It's like, whoa! So, alright, so we'll go through here. We just need 2 more Zora eggs. That's what she said, right? That's what she said. 2 more eggs. 2 more eggs to inseminate. You can have all the children you want. I don't know. I'm kind of overheating right now. That's weird. Speaking of which, where the hell am I? I have no idea. But hey, Miss Gerudo lady, how's it going? Glad just, you know, a child wearing a stone mask can just walk right past you and just murder you. Always fun business. So again, same story and dance. We've got ourselves another do-gooder. And she's gonna love sticking the sights in us, in small children. So just, yeah, I mean, just doing this and then slicing her with purple-ass blood. Because that's just the color of your blood if you're gay, right? I said gay really weird there. I don't know. I don't have a problem with gay people, obviously. But, and I don't mean obviously as in the sense that I am, but I'm a contemporary, I'm a progressive thinker. I don't have these weird, idiotic ideals that there should only be Steve and Eve, not Eve and Evelyn, or I don't know. Just, you know, people have really stupid ways of thinking. I don't know. That probably is in of itself an unprogressive way of thinking, but still. Anyway, let's go ahead and change out our bottles and switch on back to a Goron. Now we've got a different kind of enemy here. I do think these are called Disparcos or something, or Disbrecos. Disparcos. This thing you'll probably want to kill before you get down there, but I don't think it'll be. Oh, hey, let's just drop down. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, get out of here. And there's also a nice little thing here. Is there more rupees in here? He's going to eat the rupees. Be careful. Okay, let's collect this. Whew. And then we've got one more, and then we can just leave. I'm doing this a little bit quicker than I thought I did. Interesting, there should still be 1 Zora egg in, okay. But I don't think we'll still be able to do the fortress, because we still gotta go to Pinnacle Rock and collect those things, so. Let's go collect these. What the hell happened there? That was such a weird camera angle. Alright, now this one usually gives me trouble. And that just, all we have to do is just go back over here and go up there. And that's the last of what we need to do. Are you guys ready? Oh man. So, wow, it's only 2:30. That's pretty good. Actually, never mind, that's about on par as to where I expected this to be. Okay, there's still so much that I want to show off, like, before we end off, but we'll have to wait until another series of 3 days comes up, otherwise they're a little SOL. So, die, madam, thank you. And we will continue forward. And let's see what's in here. Oh no, this is the one, yes. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm a stone. I'm gonna take all your money. How's it feel, huh? Guess you can call me stone-hearted. But there we go, we filled up all of our rupees. These ladies don't even give a damn. So, adios, ladies. And now that that's done, let's go and get rid of that. We're gonna need to switch on over with that. Actually, let's do this and use arrows. There we go. And continue forward. Now this room, was this room in the N64 version? I don't recall, because I think this is probably one of the more unique rooms, and I'm kind of a fan of it. Here. There you go. I want to do this, though. Oop, you want to be careful when she, like, rears her... Oh, she'll do this move where she is, like, charging herself, but there... I hook-shotted her in the face, and I got lunged towards her. If it looks like she's charging a move and she hits you with it, it'll automatically take you out. So just be very, very cautious of that. Okay, so this room just looks badass in this, though. Like, oh man, there's a couple of other places, especially in Iconic Canyon, that just look awesome in this game, and a little creepy. And I'm saying this to you, Ocarina of Time, at the bottom of the well. Alright, don't be an asshole next time, okay? Could you imagine if they made, like, Ocarina of Time in, like, Skyward Sword, or just, like, such a, like, a vast, like, a Wii U title game? I don't know, that sounded very convoluted and weird, but God, wouldn't that would be, like, cool, just, or any of the handheld or previous console ones. I don't know. For the record, I think that the handheld, like, 3D remastered version of these games are fairly definitive. So let's get the hell out of here. So, I mean, if you wanted my opinion on that in any regard, I do enjoy the handheld versions much more than their consoles. Even though the console ones are still pretty badass, they're not too different, but they're also just still kind of amazing in their own sense. Just as these have so much more improvement, even if they do kind of spell things out a little bit too much. Okay, so we're done here. We can just go straight on over to the Great Bay Observatory straight from here, which is nice, and do a couple of things here. Before you leave, do not forget to get that picture of an unconscious Gerudo pirate. I mean, they don't necessarily have to be, but, I mean, just for your own laughs and chuckles, feel free to do so wherever you feel like it. Alright, excellent. So let's go up here, and like I said before, because we went into the Gerudo Fortress with 4 bottles, we don't have to take a second trip there, which is very convenient because, man, I tell you what, it's not very fun having to go back there every so often. Alright, let's go inseminate this fish tank with a couple of eggs, shall we? This feels a little bit backwards, but that's alright. There's like an Octorok on the wall. Excellent, alright. So there's 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for number 2. Yay. Whew. And of course we gotta see this animation every single time. It's my favorite part of the day. And last but not least, for our final egg, you will give me an egg, says the fish tank. And there we go. We just need 3 more and we'll be good. Of course, this hasn't really been super explained to us over the course of the game as far as, you know, needing eggs to save Great Bay, but it'll be hinted at heavily when we go through our next series of days. So let's get rid of, I guess just a couple of those. Let's go, there we go. And then we'll go diving with the bell and the butterfly. Ah, the water! And there we go. We'll also probably have to get rid of our rupees here pretty soon, just because we got them so soon. But now let's head to that fisherman's hut that I was raving on about before. If you talked to the man before, he would have been kind of an asshole to you, considering he's a child. I mean, we're a child right now, and he's a grown-ass, half-naked adult. He's telling us what to do. So let's see him. Fisherman's hut. Rare fish inside. This feels like a clickbait YouTube video. Hot naked girls, come watch. But look at this guy. Look at him. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.